I'm Mike.
I'm Kat.
And I'm Jay,
And today we're talking about Monster Hunter Tri.
which comes with this beautiful redesigned Classic Controller Pro. I'll give you the quick differences on why this controller and why they redesigned this bad boy. Analog sticks a little further apart, and they also move the Z left and right buttons to their own buttons.
And it's got the little grips, which is nice.
And also the last thing that I thought was the best, when you're playing with this thing, sometimes the cable used to hit you to be touching your weenus.
But you can wrap it around your weenus and
Yeah.
pull it.
So now the new one is on top, $20 Canadian.
Bottom line, this controller is way better. Now, I didn't even play this, thank you. I didn't even play this game. I know nothing about it. I am not going to be reviewing this game.
You didn't face the Shakalak?
I didn't face any shakalaks in my life.
And it's been out in Japan for about 9 months.
So, Kat, what type of game is this?
It's definitely time consuming, so it makes you want to say RPG, but it's definitely adventurely.
I don't understand your technical mumbo jumbo. Give it to me straight.
Originally it was developed for the PlayStation 3, but due to moolah, they decided to develop it for the Wii. It starts off and you arrive at this village and they're having these quakes, and it's because there's this big, badass, huge monster dragon wyvern that's moved into town. So you're basically brought there to level yourself up, and then that's the big boss of the game.
Sounds like a Colangelo family reunion.
The animation's pretty much the same as it was for the PSP. Not the best always. Sometimes you'll be like carving an enemy.
What do you mean by carving an enemy?
When you kill someone, they die and they lay on the ground, and then you get your big hunter knife out and you carve them. There's certain items you're more likely to get, like rare steaks or small monster bones at the beginning. Certain levels that you have to play through in the guild. These levels start off as just little things like there's farmer pests, and so you have to go kill like these little guys that are apparently irritating the farmers in the area.
I like how you push the plus button.
And you kick.
Yeah, and you kick bugs in the face.
Kicked a Kelby to death one time.
Are you limited to just one character because it's a linear story?
Yeah, you create your own characters, everything. Like you can do their hair, their eyes, you can do their voice, you can do everything. You can name them, and then you can pick a certain weapon. An important part of this game is deciding what weapon you want to go with. Do I want to have a sword? Do I want to have a hammer? Do I want to have a switch axe? What do I want to have? You gotta pick.
And is it decent, the character creator?
Yeah, it's decent. It's not like Mass Effect where it's like ridiculous and amazing. You can choose a lot of things.
What's cool about the outfit is you start out naked, and then as you
start out naked,
basically
you're wearing underwear.
Is it genitals?
Yeah, I saw them.
So for instance, like you might get a warm pelt from a Kelby, and
you
if you
can
get
make
enough of those with something else, then you can
make a coat or something.
like helmets, chest, waist, leggings, and arms.
What do you get on the chest?
Give the kids a hand, bro. Can you like just be like a merchant? You just sell stuff?
No,
like,
you were always
Resident
a
Evil
hunter,
4?
period, end of story.
I always want to be a merchant in these games. I just want to hang out, you know? I don't want to fight, I just want to sell my stuff, collect stuff. Hey, I'm a merchant and make deals.
So there's single player, there's online multi, and then there's co-op multi. Co-op multi kind of sucks because you can only really go in the arena, like if you're sitting beside someone and you want to play together, and the arena kind of sucks. You get coins from it and stuff, you can't collect many items, you can't gather, it's kind of crap. Online multi's cool, but if I want to play with you, you need to go to your house and get on your Wii, and I need to go to my house and get on my Wii, and then we need to become friends. Certain weapons are back. The greatsword's back, the hammer's back, the bowgun, the lance.
Lance?
And the sword and shield. But the switch axe is new. Kind of goes between like an axe and a sword.
The bowgun's awesome. He takes it off and clicks it into place, and then it's like this rocket launcher gun.
They did get rid of some things, like the bows, the gun lance, who used that anyways.
I did.
The hunting horn and the dual swords. I miss the dual swords and the hunting horn. I really like those.
So right now Nintendo, they're working on a new Legend of Zelda game for Nintendo Wii, and Miyamoto himself told the development team, we're not going to release this Zelda until it can look as good as Monster Hunter 3. So this game is definitely one of the best looking games on the system, but
It looks like
graphical errors in it.
Yeah,
But
and sometimes like it takes a minute to catch up, like if you're playing online. The water looks amazing. When it's nighttime, you look into the sky, and it's so beautiful. There's shooting stars, and it's like the Milky Way.
well,
And it's so romantic.
The game is about atmosphere. It feels like you're actually outside in a huge environment.
Yeah, and honestly, if you don't like repetition, you're not gonna like this game. You have to gather so much, but I think it's worth it because there's so many cool different bosses, and there's so many things you have to know about each of the bosses that, I don't know, it really tests your knowledge. It's not a button masher. Don't judge me, but God of War, you could button mash on easy and pass the game.
I could see it now.
Cat, how can you say that God of War's a button mashing game?
This game is not that. It's all about strategy. Every time you're fighting a new wyvern or a dragon, you need to watch them first for a bit and see what they do. And then when they click their wings together, it means they're going to throw a big fireball at you in a second. You need to know these things because if you don't, you're going to walk up there and be like, bam! And then he's going to own you and you're going to die and you're going to be pissed. You're going to be like, this game is crap.
This game is hard as hell. I want to run in there and take his goddamn head off. You can't do
that's
it.
the thing. And sometimes it'll be irritating. Two things that I hate, that I find very irritating.
Mike and Jay.
There it is. There's no lock on. But what's kind of frustrating is that there's no bar to tell you how much health they have left. So you need to actually watch to see, like, are they limping a lot?
Is this for Final Fantasy buffs?
Oh yeah,
I think Final Fantasy buffs would probably like it.
They'll
It's
love
obviously
it.
not as beautiful.
Catherine, what are the new things that they've been submitted in this game?
Oh, thank you, Michael. So some new things are, when you're in the village, you can go do a free hunt, and you come back and you report your kills, and then you get resources, which basically turns into money for you. You can send boats out, so you still have your farm and your house and stuff, and your farm and you can get resources from. This time there's boats. They'll come back.
Come back, babies. Come back, babies.
Now one of my favorite things.
And they'll bring you fish or ore or treasures and sometimes monster parts.
I got you a bass and a monster.
Cats.
Exactly.
What's with the cats in the series? Why are there cat servants?
Your name's Cat.
Oh, kitty cat. I don't know, maybe it's like an Asian thing to have cats, I'm not really sure, but they're always there and they're always like, wow, wow. This time at the farm there's like some weird like little troll dude and I'm like, who the hell are you, man?
I'm
Cats
Siegfried
own
the
this
troll dude. Hand job.
There's these irritating cats that'll like steal your stuff from you and you gotta kick their butts to
Yeah,
get stuff back
you
from
kick
them.
them.
Peter, stay away from this game.
Yeah.
Don't even play it.
There's underwater! Wow! Animation looks good, it's pretty, and there's 18 new monsters. They only recycled 3 of them. There's the Rathian, the Rathalos, and the Diablos, but they've all been like given new behaviors, new innovations, so they are different, but it's the same thing. A couple new things when you're online is you can give items to a combo specialist. He takes your items, after you go on enough quests, you come back, and they become new items, which is exciting.
I am a combo specialist. I will make them good for you. Cat, what do you give us out of 10? Jay?
I give it a 7. It's one of those collecting games. It's so repetitive to me. It's still a very good game. It's just not my type of game, and I can understand why a lot of hardcore gamers like this game, so I give it a 7. It's very addictive. You're not going to run into an arena and just cut off the great Jaggy's head. It's just not going to happen.
I give this game an 8.5. I would almost give it a 9. Almost, but there's just a couple little tiny glitches. But it's an amazing game. It's definitely time consuming, but it's really enjoyable. And if you and a couple friends get this game, you're gonna have so much fun playing it because there's just so much to do. It's totally worth the money to buy that and the controller and hell, We Speak, because you're gonna put so many hours into this game and get so much enjoyment out of it.
I recommend teabagging a great Jaggy. I'd make this noise.
Oompa loompa, oompa loompa.
So do you think we should get Jay off the show?
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Chris?
Why
It's
is he
you.
being such a bitch?